So first of all, before I begin describing this, good to talk with all of you again and be with you on the phone call. Just want everybody to know, perhaps I entered late, so I'm not sure if Roger mentioned it, but the new Restore is being bottled as we speak, and we'll be ready to go out the door after Christmas. So we are close to a week away, just maybe a day or so around, it could be the Monday right after Christmas, it could be the Saturday after Christmas, but right around there we're going to begin shipping out the new Restore. So we're very, very excited that we've gotten to the end of this development and the first production run. And we've set up so those production runs can continue as long as we can get it out to the people who need it. So anyway, Roger, the ingredients that were in the previous version of Restore, taro still bean, we had the lemon and orange oils, we had frankincense, of course the black seed oil and the olive leaf and the olive oil and the astaxanthin. And those are all geared toward doing specific tasks, even though they overlap in a broad approach to general mitochondrial wellness. People received some pain reduction, turning down of inflammation. People received emotional support, like you said, from those oils. But this time around, we were looking at feedback from people. We were looking at what we could do extra with this particular version of Restore. And one thing that came to mind upon many conversations was that there are a lot of fans of the Mind and Perform that we had made up until recently. And what would be nice is to not only maximize the benefits that we already had in Restore, turn those effects up, but also to add to them even more mitochondrial energy support for one thing. So to that extent, what we've done is we've added the majority of ingredients from Perform to this oil. So what are those ingredients and what do they do? Well, to make a long story short, those ingredients were designed to work together. Those are CoQ10. You have, that's in the form of ubiquinone. For those of you who know that, cellular mitochondrial support. We've got turmeric, which is, a lot of you have heard of curcumin. Turmeric is the root, the spice from which curcumin comes. There are water-soluble, alcohol-soluble, and oil-soluble portions of turmeric. And we've designed this to have the oil-soluble parts of the turmeric as well as some of the compounds similar to and including curcumin in it. Of course, astaxanthin, CoQ10, as I mentioned. We also have acetyl L-carnitine, R-lipoic acid, and piperine, which were in the original Perform. Now, what are these there for? These ingredients all work synergistically together to boost mitochondrial health, to increase antioxidant support against free radicals in the cell, and in general, not only will raise your energy levels, but also will help all cell function to do what it needs to do, no matter what organ system it's in. So this should be a big, big energy boost, even over what you've experienced with the last Restore. So we are very excited about that. Next, I added ingredients that are considered adaptogenic. So an adaptogen is a substance that helps your body maintain homeostasis. That is to say, under conditions of stress, one way or another, your body will maintain its own health within the specs that it's designed to operate in, so that the conditions in your body don't drop too low, go too high. For example, cortisol, just to name one, is a hormone in your body produced by your adrenal glands, a fight and flight kind of response that can cause you to become overly stressed emotionally and physically and wear you down. So that needs to be able to be controlled so that you don't go into that fight or flight mode too easily. That's just one example. But in addition to that, these particular adaptogens that I've chosen are also incredibly good for endurance, with regard to working out, or even if you don't work out, endurance with respect to an entire day, getting through it with an even energy level. These are some of the, for those of you who do work out, these are some of the same ingredients that Soviet and Chinese athletes used when they broke distance records at a couple of Olympics, and they were sort of the secret behind those performances. All of this, of course, is legal and entirely natural, but that's added to this so that your body really can have those same nutrients as the top-level athletes that were competing against other top-level athletes. Additionally, what we wanted to do is turn up the emotional aspect to this, that is to say, the calmness, and we've done that. We've added a couple of ingredients from mind, a couple of ingredients that were actually in mind, because some of you said, man, I wish we had mind back and available for us. Well, we don't yet, but we've taken some of those key ingredients from mind. Which particular ingredients? Well, we've taken ones that will help memory, that's Bacopa, that will help you recall certain things that you may have thought you forgot. One of those ingredients is Bacopa. And other ingredients that are designed to give you a calm focus. There's an ingredient from green tea called L-theanine, and that helps you when you drink tea. It's sort of the difference between getting jittery from coffee and drinking a black or green tea. L-theanine, along with the caffeine, modulates that response. It helps you to have a calmness along with it without the jitters. L-theanine is a brain food as well. It will help you with those feelings of calmness and help your neurotransmitters. So that's in there as well. So we've turned that up. We have other ingredients that are designed to work with your blood sugar support as before, so that's turned up. Blood pressure support, that's turned up. And ultimately, and a big one that we've added to this, and some of these ingredients I've already named to go with this effect, but we have heard from people that pain relief was very quick and it was very effective, but some of you have said that you would like help with more substantial pain relief, maybe some systemic inflammatory effects or nerve pain to that extent. And we have designed this particular Restore to work with the endocannabinoid system, not using CBD, but with other ingredients. And these ingredients, one of them is magnolia extract. Magnolia extract is a very, very powerful anti-inflammatory, but what it additionally does is it works with your brain and it works with your central nervous system to turn down your perception of pain. So it doesn't just block the signal, but it actually turns down the inflammation and then deals with the pain signal as well that's getting to your brain. And another ingredient is a long one, palmitoethanolamide, or amide, depending on how you say it. But PEA is a very powerful ingredient that works with your endocannabinoid system in your body. In some ways, it's more powerful than CBD. And what that does is it takes the pain signals, the pain at your extremities. Perhaps you have a neuropathy or in your extremities, or you have another nerve problem, or you have systemic pain from an old injury. It will take that pain and turn it right down. So working together with magnolia extract, what you have is a 1-2 punch to deal with the pain signals in your brain and deal with the pain in your extremities, the nerve pain or the chronic pain that you might be experiencing. And PEA is a tremendously powerful anti-inflammatory as well. So the other thing about the dual purpose of magnolia extract and PEA together are that they both increase your mood. They turn down anxiety and they turn up the good mood, and not in an artificial way. It does it using your body's own chemistry in a very natural way. If it's out of balance, it will correct that balance. So very, very excited about those effects. We believe that this version of Restore, the pain relief effect from it will be faster than it even was before, way more powerful. And I believe that, to give you an example, some of you may have experienced back issues, back problems before. And I always like to tell Roger that when I know that some anti-inflammatory is working or pain relief is happening, if my back is really tight, it just has that tight feeling, I can't really turn it and stretch it very effectively, it won't crack, and nothing will happen. I know that something's working when my entire back just feels loose. It all loosens up, and I can stretch, I can do all that again. I anticipate that this version of Restore for you will have that same effect and very rapidly. So to summarize, really what we've done is we've taken the 5 or 6 active ingredients that we had before. We have enhanced all of those effects, emotional effects, the pain relieving effects, the anti-inflammatory effects, the blood sugar support effects, the blood pressure support effects, and we've gone beyond that. The increased mood, pain relief, the ability of your body to maintain homeostasis, to deal with stress, the energy aspect to it will be turned way up. We've gone from, again, I don't know if Roger said this or not, but this new formula, even though the heart of it is the same, we have gone from about 5 or 6 active ingredients to 30. Now, that is not typical in most formulas. They don't stay the same or the same name. But I can tell you that the heart of this formula is exactly the same. The addition of these particular ingredients in specific amounts is the difference in going from amazing to spectacular. And not to hype it in a way that's inappropriate. But what I'm learning with these ingredients is how they work together and how we can incorporate them into an oil-based product is amazing, because we are able to use less, far less of any one single ingredient, but tune it far more specifically than almost any other technology that I've seen, perhaps different from any technology that I've ever seen, and Roger can attest to that. So I have the ability with this particular technology to tune each particular ingredient to work with the other ingredients in far smaller amounts than are normal in order to get very, very large effects that your body recognizes very, very quickly, and that's the XDS 2.0 technology. So we're very, very excited about the new Restore, very excited to get it out the door and begin shipping, and we're in that process right now, bottling and labeling and finalizing those to get ready to go out to you. So very excited about this Christmas time to be able to wish you a Merry Christmas and get this out the door as perhaps a little bit of a late present, but we do think a lot about all of you with health needs. We do pray for you, and we work hard to get these products out to you, to be able to bless you with that. So I'll give it back to you, Roger.
Thank you, Bevan. I want to just say something about the cannabinoid activators, those 2 ingredients that you had in there. One of the things we had to think about was the legality of putting CBD in our products. We decided not to put any of that in Restore, but he came up with what we think is a far better solution, and we can't wait for you to try that. We also have in development the next generation of Restore, the next generation of Rejuvenate, 2 versions of that that'll be coming through. They'll use some of these same ingredients and others, but that will be the topical. So our real power pair, if you will, are Restore and Rejuvenate. So Rejuvenate, that will be the next second generation product that comes out. In the meantime, the Rejuvenate you got obviously is extraordinary. So. Okay, so I want to remind you that this is an interactive call. You can do *5 on your phone, and we'll be able to acknowledge your questions and your comments. I'm going to have Dr. Dan come on in a minute. I think I want to hear from a couple people, though. I want to see if I was talking to her right before the call started, Pat Barhide. Pat, I don't know if you're where you can speak or not, but if you can, if you could do *5 on your phone, that'd be helpful. I want to talk to William Gray. Had a good conversation with him. Oh, great, Pat, I see your hand. And here's why I want to do this. Every time we put out a new version of the product,